Now, people who live and work around St. Claude and Elysian Fields say crime is happening at an alarming rate.
From shootings to armed robberies, residents and business owners say it's becoming a struggle to stay in the area. Natasha Robin reports.
This will be the third time this year I'll be pulling bullets out of the building and repairing.
The owner of Mag's Bar on Elysian Fields says enough is enough. On a crowded Saturday night of Essence Fest, Paul Chiriaco says he got a frantic call from his bartender that two groups of young gunmen drove down the street shooting at each other.
But these were tourists in our city, for Essence, that were here to have a good time. They didn't expect to see this. And unfortunately, we're getting immune to this.
He says bullets started flying around 11:30.
I have apartments on the side. A bullet went through one of the apartment windows. There was a tenant in bed that rolled on the floor. They did not get harmed, other than falling out of bed. His truck had 2 bullet holes in it. They sideswiped it. Apparently, a couple people got out of the vehicles, younger people. They thought approximately 14, 15. They dropped a Glock on the ground. They ran that way.
He says the NOPD quickly responded. He believes the shooters were young and had no regard for life. Earlier that day, just around the block in the 2200 block of St. Claude, police say a woman armed with a crowbar and gasoline walked into the smoke supply. Police say she demanded money, and when the victim wouldn't give it to her, she busted out the windows and set the place on fire.
The police are being, they have to be active in the shootings. They can't be proactive in crime anymore.
With an understaffed police department, Chiriaco says the NOPD can only do so much. He says something more must be done because business owners and residents are suffering on a daily basis.
We no longer are worried about storms. We're no longer worried about viruses. We're worried about the crime, which is a bigger disease than all of that. We can survive a storm, and we've proven that. We can survive COVID. We've proven that. Will we survive this crime wave? I'm not sure we can.
Mag's Bar is a staple in the neighborhood, but he worries how much more he can take.
We're sick of repairing. We're afraid. I mean, my God, if one of my bartenders or a customer in this bar would have gotten shot, I wouldn't have been able to stand that. You know, we go out of our way to protect everything that we can. How do we protect ourselves against this?
We talked to people who live in this neighborhood. They were too afraid to go on camera, but they say the crime is happening constantly, especially on the weekends. And they agree with the business owner. They say something must change. At Elysian Fields and St. Claude Avenue, Natasha Robin, Fox 8, Local First.